I am masculinity architect Dwayne Langham. This is the app, Yolo Ave, the road leads travel, and you have just tuned in for another Sugar Shred update. Ooh, Robin 700. That's what I'm talking about for my gearheads out there. Little treat right there. I've been walking my steps this morning. They must have just pulled up. They had to just pulled up because I don't miss something like a Brabus pulling up. I done walked this sidewalk 3 or 4 times and I did not see that. Anyway, so what's the latest? You saw the title of the video, fam. I fell all the way off, back to where it all started. For those of you who don't know, Sugar Shred 15 been at this game since been pimping type shit, 27 years for weight loss, but been sugar fasting, sugar dieting since Memorial Day this year, back in May. And here we are in October. The summer challenge and inspiration after I hit my low, going down from 248 to 216 at the lowest. 225 was the goal. 216 is the lowest we've gotten to. Been enjoying the lifestyle, all that good stuff. Got to 225 and realized need to get down to a body fat percentage. The weight on the scale does not matter, especially with the composition changing. Like I said, 216 at the lowest, and I fell off, fam. Your boy fell off. Let's get back to that Brabus. Can you see it now? But there's a Hummer too. I did notice that one. Fell all the way off. My youngest daughter just turned 11. You saw the thumbnail. Went back to Missouri, back to the terminal, back to the hotel, getting the buffet, loading up on the protein and fat first thing in the morning. Go back to 11-year-old birthday party, and it's got all the snacks and treats and daddy-daughter dates and meals and things. And like I've been doing in this lifestyle, enjoying myself. Bust out the scale, which it has been about a month since I've been on my trusty scale. It's been packed with me, but while you're traveling on the truck, stopping to throw that thing, snap some pictures, sharing space with the trainer and all that, don't really have room for it. But what did it say? 242. I know, right? Let me cringe for you. 242. That's right, all the way back up. Now, let's keep in mind, of course, when you are having rapid weight loss, it is very possible with the fluxes, the yo-yoing. Now, that's pretty extreme, and I will say it is over the case of probably a solid few weeks with a lot of culminating factors. Within that last week, like I said, diet out the mix, protein probably at the every day. And I've already said, sugar dieting, I can see for me, from my experiments as you've watched on this series, works. However, at a maintenance level, if I'm at an achieved low that I want to be, and then I can monitor from there, I will stay there with sugar fasting, sugar dieting. To be clear, for those who don't know, sugar fasting, honey, fruits, juices, those are the whole food staples of it. You can have sugar, candy, soda, as long as there's the absence of fat and protein. Of course, those last ones, trash food, no real nutrients. I try to have those sparingly, especially read a lot of labels. You can get in there and get you some refined or processed foods. I try and stay away from those as well. While the nutritional facts, it may be high in carbohydrates, low in fat, low in protein, it's still going to be processed foods. It's still not going to break down the most natural. So ideally, sugar fasting is going to be solid and sticking to simply honey, fruits, juices as a staple. Good, healthy carbohydrates to throw in with that, which don't really delay you. Of course, all the vegetables you want. I still get a salad in as much as possible. Try about every day, every other day. As well, rice. So what I will say has added up to all of it, the activity level. If you track back to the first days down in Tampa before I was traveling, obviously by lifestyle, able to work out 3-4 hours a day if I wanted to, getting all kinds of miles on the bike, getting my 10K, 15K steps, whatever, hitting the gym 5 days a week, so the muscle mass, the metabolism on max, and added to the variety of foods. As you know, I'm putting this to a stress test, as I always do. I'm on the road, in and out of truck stops. With that, I still stick to the basics. Honey, rice cakes. Yogurt is actually a good one. Fat-free yogurt with some granola in there. You can get the carbs in, get the sugars in, get some fruit in, and not get too much on the fat and protein side. But with that, workouts have probably, resistance training has probably decreased to about once or twice max a week. During that time off, did have access to a gym, so I knocked out back to back. I do high frequency training because I have to get it in where I fit in. So training every day, getting a pump to the full body, arms, legs, back, whatever. Going to failure. Found a good training routine, going by time, AMRAP, CrossFit style, many reps as possible. So going by time, hitting all the muscle groups, and that's been pretty good for me. But again, only talking about consistently training once, twice a week at best. With that, we're coming to the final stretch. So I say all that to say, a week of splurging, a week of living, enjoying time off, enjoying home time, family time, celebrating as I always do, and at the same time not being able to get all of the activity as I've been on the road. The focus to make sure I get my steps has not been in there every day. Doing much less of the high intensity sprinting because it's not really required, and also it makes for a just complete sweat show, and you got to maintain your hygiene when you're on the road as it works. So with that, just all the culminating factors, back up there 242, what's that like? Likely, I'll say, because I'm not going to say I was down at my low 216 pushing and striving. That's also the other factor with your weight loss. You have to, as I've always said, be real about what the goal is. Am I sprinting to the finish line? Am I trying to hit a deadline? And as you know, I pulled it off from summer Shred-15, trying to get it done by summer, and just left it as I'm living into this, as always. Now that gives room for living, that gives room to not have pressure, gives room to not have accountability, and at the same time, that doesn't mean I'm letting off the gas altogether. But I say all that to say, since July, when I hit the road, it's been straight transition. I'm getting to the finish line of that, about to wrap up the next probably 3,000-4,000 miles on the road, and then I'll be on my own truck. I've already got some adjustable weights, bench, stuff like that, and I'll be able to set my schedule, control where I go, why I go, how I go, whatever, stopping off to get groceries. I'll be in control of everything where I haven't been in probably 2-3 months. So, two things: back on the wagon, back on target, seeing how I can flux, because this is an extreme stress test to get all the way back up to 242. And I will say the composition from the initial 30, about solid 30-pound loss, the initial composition hasn't left it where it's blaringly obvious, where, I'm like, well, what is this? Where's the vascularities there? We still getting it, it's still looking good, it's still feeling good. The clothes that it's still in the smalls, so it's not like it's been the same 248 that I started. And compensating for whatever muscle loss, I don't really feel anything in strength, but I haven't exactly been doing PR 1 rep maxes or anything like that. But the strength is still there, stamina is still there. Running still feels light. I did not feel like I picked up 30 pounds of weight. If I went for a sprint, if I went for a jog, went for a run, felt like a marathon runner, to be honest. So it's been deceiving. I will say, just to speak to the truth of it for all of you out there who might be going through your own experience, there's absolute truth in it. Hasn't made me feel the best. And for me, there's also the push. I've been at this for 27 years. I've had a bunch of highs and lows. The reason I have lost over 50, 60 pounds this year total is because of that fuck it, I'm tired of this, I'm not giving up, give it all that I can, that I've done for 27 years. And so the same thing, I'm back up to 242. Bet, let's get back down in the 230s. Let's get back down into the 2 teens, back down to the low, and see if we can surpass that at 216. Because again, the goal, sugar shred, 15% body fat, 6-pack abs, and I do feel that sugar diet, sugar fasting is definitely making it doable, maintainable, easy, enjoyable, and a lifestyle I can follow through with. So I just wanted to touch back with y'all. I know it's probably been a week or two. Give you an update of how things are going. Feel like I've been neglecting you, and at the same time, aside from the shame, aside from the guilt, aside from the even mental frustration, because with this, I am still following a discipline. When you backslide, when you enjoy a week, right, that temporary feeling, to come back to the same familiarity. Yeah, I can enjoy, I can indulge, I can have this experience, and the regret immediately after, not even on the scale, but just, was that really worth it? did I really enjoy it that much? And also, the discipline of following, I'm sticking to a certain type of foods. So I'm very clear now, months into it, cravings, where I may want something savory. Man, I really want some protein, where I may be around fast food and stuff all the time, things that I ignore because I don't like that type of food anyway. But still, smelling salt, smelling potatoes, smelling fries, smelling burgers, pizza, all kinds of things that would be good, and it doesn't match the discipline. So there's the additional sacrifice of I'm not at a maintenance point. I'm not at a point where I would be sugar dieting daily and giving myself that daily indulgence, making sure I'm getting carbohydrates, proteins at the end of every day, fats on a regular basis. Instead, I'm still sticking to, let me stick to the sugar fasting because I know I can and I know it gives the most rapid results. And with that, being about a week back on the road, again, haven't gotten back on a scale. I already went from 242 down to 241, I think it was, before I left town once I dialed it back in. But since then, I had a quesadilla and a chicken wrap yesterday. But that was the first real outward protein. Everything else has just been fruits, honey, juices, salads, and actually even some rice yesterday as well, right? Yeah. So that was the first refeed day after a solid week of sugar fasting. So easy to adapt to, easy to get back into, highly enjoyable, and just knowing that it's par for the course. So I wanted to give you all an update, wanted to let you know the highs, the lows, all of it, and let you know that your boy is still locked in, still here for it, and now you're going to watch me do it again. So I say to you, what's your excuse? I'm giving you the real. I'm giving you the whole story, not holding back any punches, letting you see the successes, the victories, and watch when your boy hits 215, because 216 was the last low. When I'm back down to 215, when I'm back down to seeing the abs poking and crackling out in the mirror, your boy's going to celebrate, and you can celebrate with me. And I say that to say, what is your excuse? If you're unhappy, if you're motivated, inspired, if you're dealing with your own challenges or anything over on your side, I encourage you, I invite you, I fucking challenge you. Get into it for yourself, man. The journey's never going to be over. Days are going to pass, meals are going to pass, your health, your time, which we can never get back, is all going to pass. But I tell you what, it is absolutely worth it on this journey when you're fighting for something, because on the other side is success, no matter how long it takes you. And like I have no shame in telling you, it's been fucking 28 years, which I'll be clocking into pretty soon. Shit, what's your excuse, fam? Get it with me. Drop your stats down below. Let me know where you're starting. Let me know if you're falling off. Let me know if you tried it. Let me know if you're just getting started. And wish your boy luck. We're going down, 15% body fat. I cannot give up. I got the keys to the castle. And shit, the holidays are right around the corner, so I've got to fucking be prepared. But truth be told, at this point, long as I've been doing it, to have this type of lifestyle that I can enjoy, that I can have such success with, that I can repeatedly, fuck the yo-yoing. Yo-yoing, yeah, I've done the bounce back and forth 10, 15 pounds every week, every month. But we're talking substantial. 30 pounds loss, back up 20 pounds, but fuck it, let's knock it right back off. In the meantime, we're just going to be right here. This Brad is looking flying clean as a beast. Damn, that's fly. Be right here. Wish you the best. Only success. Being the best goddamn version of myself. Come on. I know we still got it once or twice a week, but we still got it. Come on. Beyond empowered, baby. Let's get it in. The question is, fam, who are you?